my favorite way to travel, since I don't have the money to actually go anywhere, is with food. So today we are going to Southeast China. Well, although this dish is known through most of Asia, the way that I know it is dim sum, which purportedly started Southeast China and spread its way up towards Hong Kong. So we're gonna go and investigate sticky rice. A very important ingredient in our dish today is bamboo leaves. Now, it's kind of like bay leaves. It's not something you're going to actually eat, but it will provide flavor as well as actually holding everything together. So these are dried bamboo leaves. First, we need to soak them so that they're pliable, and these will be used to wrap our sticky rice. So the first thing we have to do to get our sticky rice ready is soak things. So I have 3/4 of a cup of glutinous rice in a bowl. I'm just going to pour in some water, and that has to soak for up to 6 hours. And over on the other side, I have a tub of water with our bamboo leaves in it, and these have to soak for a rather long time. You see, they tend to repel the water quite well. So I'm going to weigh it down with a plate and a pot. I'm actually going to put some water in the pot to give the pot some weight. Now, these bamboo leaves actually need to soak for quite an extended amount of time. So, if you can, start soaking them 2 days ahead. Our glutinous rice has soaked for 2 hours. I don't know if you can see that, but it has puffed up quite a lot. So what we're going to do now to cook it, and you don't cook glutinous rice the same way as you cook regular rice. You don't want to put it in a pot and boil it. You're going to steam it. So we're just going to pour this into the strainer that's sitting atop my double boiler. Unfortunately, if I just try to put it in the top of the pot with water under it, I don't have enough space to get water in there. So, don't worry if it's not tightly covered, but you want water in the bottom, and if you can get your strainer or colander in that pot without touching the water, that's great. But I can't, so I put the top of the double boiler there, and the strainer or your colander in that. Then we put the lid on, and we're going to put it on the stove, turn the heat on, get it to boiling, and then once it's boiling, turn it down to keep the water at a simmer and cook for 10 minutes. Flip the rice like a pancake almost, and continue cooking for another 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, while our rice steams, I am going to steam some Chinese sausage. So just have a little bamboo steamer, and I'm just going to pull some sausages out and put them in the steamer. And we don't need many. So, I'm just going to steam 3 Chinese sausages in my little bamboo steamer, and then they'll be ready to cut up and put in the sticky rice. Our rice has had 10 minutes. I'm just going to give it a bit of a flip. And yeah, it does flip just like a pancake. Put the lid back on. We'll turn the heat up just a tad. And we'll give it 10 more minutes and check. Might take as much as 20 more. Alright, that's our 10 minutes. Let's check the rice. Actually, it's looking pretty nice. That's what we want, separate grains that stick together when squished. I think they still could do a little longer. So I'm going to give them another 10 minutes just because they are still fairly firm. So there we go. That's a total of 30 minutes to cook our rice and 2 hours to soak it. So looks lovely. Let's get a little bit here. I'll just take it off the heat. So you can see when you're cooking it this way, you get a much drier rice than if you boiled it. So we're going to let that cool. We're going to take our lid off of our little sausages, and you can see the change in them when they've steamed. They're beautiful. So we're going to let everything cool. And once it's cool, we're going to start putting things together. Alright, we have our rice, our sausages, and I did cook some chicken thighs. Just coated them with some sesame oil and put them in the oven. We have our bamboo leaves and string to tie it up with. So my packaged bamboo leaves did come with string. Not sure if they're all sold that way, but if they don't, make sure you have some cotton twine. Now we're going to pull 2 leaves of bamboo out, and we are going to make a cone. Let's start with one, and we don't want to start right in the center where the rib is. You can see there's a rib down the center of the leaf. We are going to this is the tricky part. Fold it to make a cone. The trick is to hold it steady while you put the rice in. We're not doing a whole lot, we're making small ones. And then we're going to put, I probably should have cut those earlier. Put a piece of our sausage in, a piece of our chicken. That might be too much chicken. Our cone's got away on us. And then we put some more rice on top. And if you want, because this is quite dry, you could put some of the chicken fat in. Usually sticky rice would have red bean paste in it. I'm not a huge fan of red bean paste, so I tend to avoid that. So I'm just going to put some of the, this isn't the fat, this is the basically chicken stock that has congealed again. And then we fold our leaves over the top, over and over. And that one kind of got away on us. Tuck it in the side there. Okay, that one did not work out so well. So what you are trying to achieve is a pyramid shape. But if that doesn't work for you, just roll it however you manage to get it. It's all going to taste the same. So this is the shape we are trying to achieve. Sort of a flat base pyramid. So far I'm not doing so well. If you can't manage that, roll it however you can. Part of the fun is just taking it out of the bamboo leaf. And the bamboo leaf does impart some flavor, or quite a bit of flavor to it. So we're just going to make this one It is nice to get them into the pretty shape, but unless you're trying to impress guests, not essential. Right, our star tonight is the sticky rice, which I've already cut the string, so let's pull the string off here. Okay. And unveil there it is, and it's beautiful, steamy. Get the chopstick and just, oh, and that rice is now so soft. It's not soft like your typical boiled rice, but it is so tasty and it holds together well. Let's just plunk it off there, get that out of the way, and get the rest of our dinner, because I also made beautiful garlic prawns to go with it. So we got some lovely vegetables and our sticky rice and prawns. Obviously, I'm not the best at folding those leaves, but with practice, you can get it. I have done it properly before. It's absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up and hit that bell icon so you get notified when there's new videos. Thank you so much. See you again soon.